for me to come back here was a no-brainer when I had the opportunity to. And growing up as a kid, playing in Yellowknife here last night, it definitely brought a lot of memories back. So it was great.
You're the one person who understands. I mean, you played up here, and you're a hero up here for what you've done. Having an actual game in different places, like not just Yellowknife, but Inuvik and Whitehorse, what's that going to mean for young players, like you said?
You know what? It's not only a great opportunity for these NHL guys to get up here and then see the culturals, the traditional lifestyles that people live up in the north, and it's great educational things that these guys are picking up, and for the young guys, for us to kind of lead the way and show them that, hey, if he can do it, I can do it. I mean, John Chabot's he's done a tremendous job for the north and for the Aboriginal people out there.
Thanks for coming, guys. Bender, so you guys have a question for your heroes?
Are you guys from all around here?
It was an idea. I was on the ice in practice with Mark Mathot, and I just asked him if he was bored, and he said he was. And I just said, well, you want some games, and you guys want to go to NWT? Well, that would be great. So that's where the idea started. Since 1986 or 87, I've been traveling to First Nations communities. I got hired on by NADAP, National Native Alcohol and Drug Abuse Program. Did it for a number of years, went overseas, came back, and started traveling on my own. And the more I went up, the more I realized that education is the only way, that one of the only ways, and I think the dominant way of us to get out of the situation that we're in, and to get them back to school. They needed a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And talking to my dad and talking to other people, what he's done for years, I just felt that in taking the money the way we had, with some of the programs they have in communities that don't have follow-up, going a step further and taking the kids out of community and bringing them down from a flying community to a major city with friends. So there'll be 4 or 5 people with chaperones. They'll visit the city, they'll get comfortable. They'll do that hopefully 3-4 times a year. And from the age of 12 to when they're 16, 17, 18, when they graduate from high school. So if they choose to go work, if they choose to go to school, if they choose to do whatever, and it's out of community, they'll have a familiarity. And it won't be now where they leave communities, a lot of these people, and they get to a major city. Here would be Yellowknife, for us would be Ottawa, and they would be deer in the headlights, and they wouldn't be able to survive. And then they would have going home with their tail between their legs, and they end up not having that goal. So this whole thing is based on the hope that we don't necessarily have all the time, is to give them that light at the end of the tunnel. There's a little bit of hope for the end of the day.
Is it one of those things that it's going to take a while?
It's going to take. Obama said it the best when he ran for president in 2008. He said, "However long it took us to get into this mess, it's going to take us that long to get us out." And we're no different. As a people, we've been, there's a lot of situations that have been out of our control, but there's something we can control, and one of it is our work ethic. And I think we're a proud people, and we've survived for centuries on hard work and effort and making things work in very difficult situations. And that's not that far removed. And I think that with a little guidance and a little goal setting, that's a situation we can rectify, not quickly, but quick enough to make a difference.